I helped raise a little girl who wasn't biologically mine for over a decade. Then everything shattered. Now, after all these years, I've been invited to her wedding, and not just as a guest, but to walk her down the aisle. Before I tell you what I did, let me take you back. I met Cassandra when I was 28. She was already a mom to a bright-eyed toddler named Lily. The biological father had vanished long before Lily was born, leaving Cassandra to raise her alone. That didn't scare me. I saw an opportunity to build something real with both of them, so I stepped in. Over time, Lily began to call me Dad. No prefixes. No caveats. Just Dad. I was the one who kissed her scraped knees, showed up at school performances, helped with homework, made birthday cakes, and held her through nightmares. I taught her to ride her first bike. I was the one who sat through every parent-teacher conference and stood at every school gate. I was there, consistently, fully, lovingly. As Lily grew older, things with Cassandra began to feel different. She'd started working late. Business trips became more frequent. Her phone never left her hand. I noticed. But when I asked, she'd twist it back on me. I was too suspicious, too jealous, too controlling. Then it happened. One night, I saw a message pop up on her phone left charging on the counter. It was from someone named Travis. Last night was amazing. Can't stop thinking about it. I felt like the air had been sucked from the room, but I didn't react right away. I waited 2 days, trying to process it. Then I brought it up. Calmly. She denied it at first, then finally confessed. When I asked why she'd done it, she didn't even offer an apology. Instead, she blamed me. Said I had changed. That I was no longer fun. That Travis made her feel alive. I told her I was leaving. Her response? You're really going to throw away 12 years over one mistake? Grow up. Lily needs you. That destroyed me, because Lily was the only reason I had stuck around through so much. But I knew if I stayed, I would rot inside. So I walked. I packed my things and left. A week later, Cassandra messaged me. Not to apologize, but to ask if I'd still take Lily to her piano recital. I couldn't even bring myself to answer. I was wrecked. Couldn't eat. Couldn't sleep. I stared at the old drawings Lily made, one of which showed our little stick figure family with the words me, mommy, and daddy. That one stayed in my drawer for years. Months passed. Then a year. I tried moving forward. Therapy helped. My brother stood by me. I changed jobs and disconnected from everything online. I cut all contact with Cassandra. Lily reached out once or twice, but her messages were cold, distant, like I was a distant acquaintance. She never once asked why I left. Never asked for my side. Then came the letter. A real one on paper. It was from Cassandra. Inside was Lily's wedding invitation. And not just an invite. She wanted me to walk her down the aisle. I reread that line over and over. I just sat there, feeling like someone had sucker punched me. Because it wasn't me they wanted. It was the idea of me. The man who kept smiling through the pain, who never spoke up, who kept the illusion intact. They wanted a photo op, not a person. I stayed silent. A week later, Cassandra called me. Her voice was the same, but hearing it again sent a chill down my spine. Lily really wants you there, she said. She still sees you as her dad. So I asked her directly. Did Lily ask for me? Or is this about you trying to clean up your mess? She hesitated, then said, does it matter? It did. So I asked again. Did you ever tell Lily why I really left? Another pause. Then, I told her it was complicated. Complicated. That's all she called it. No mention of cheating, of gaslighting, of betrayal. I told her I wouldn't come. Not because I didn't love Lily, but because I had to choose myself this time. Cassandra made her choice. And Lily, whether by manipulation or indifference, never once came looking for the truth. That night, I pulled out the drawing. The one with me, mommy, and daddy. I looked at it one last time, then locked it away. Some say forgiveness is a strength. Maybe it is. But so is knowing when to let go. A few days later, Lily emailed me. Not a call. Not a heartfelt message. A sterile, emotionless email. I'm disappointed you won't come. I know things ended badly between you and Mom, but that was between you two. I thought you could separate that from our relationship. It hit me harder than I expected, because it confirmed what I'd feared. She truly had no clue what really happened. Cassandra had spun a completely different story. I wrote a reply, deleted it, wrote another, deleted again. Then I finally sent this. I didn't leave you. I left the lies. If you ever want to hear the truth, I'm here. 2 days later, someone knocked on my door. It was Lily. She looked older, more worn, but behind her eyes was something I hadn't seen in years, uncertainty. She sat down, said, I want to know everything. So I told her. About the messages. About Cassandra's betrayal. About how she blamed me and asked me to just get over it. Lily didn't interrupt. Just sat in silence. When I finished, she whispered something that stunned me. But she told me you cheated. I laughed, not out of humor, but disbelief. Cassandra had completely reversed the story. Why would she lie like that? Lily asked. Her voice was small, like a child. I didn't have to answer. She already knew. Then Lily shared her own revelation. Cassandra and Travis didn't last. He dumped her within months. She'd tried dating since, but no one stuck around. She's lonely, Lily whispered. I don't think she's happy. I almost felt bad. Almost. But then came the bombshell. There's something else about the wedding, Lily said. My real dad, he's back. Mom found him. She invited him. I was stunned. Cassandra didn't want peace or closure. She wanted to rewrite the story. To stand there with both men, one who abandoned Lily, and one who raised her, and present herself as the hero. The survivor. Why come see me then? I asked. She looked at me, eyes glassy. Because he's a stranger. You're not. That almost broke me. But I'd healed too much to let the storm pull me back in. You don't owe her the perfect fairy tale, I told her. And I don't owe her my silence. Lily left quietly. A week later, I got a text from a number I didn't recognize. It was Travis. Sorry, man. I didn't know you were still together. She said you two were on a break. She never mentioned a kid. If I'd known, I wouldn't have touched that. I didn't respond. I didn't need to. That was closure. Then came one final email from Lily. You were right. I told Mom not to come. I told him not to walk me down the aisle. I'm walking alone. It feels right. Thank you for being my real dad. I'm sorry it took this long. I stared at that message, letting the tears come freely for the first time in years. I didn't go to the wedding, but I sent her a photo. One of us at the zoo, when she was 8, sitting on my shoulders, smiling like the world was perfect. On the back I wrote, You've always stood tall. I'm proud of you. No dramatic ending. No tearful reunion. Just peace. Something I thought I'd never feel again.